Hi, my name is Brianna Dancer. In my presentation, I'm going to talk about why we shouldn't take life for granted. We're always told don't take life for granted, but why? When my best friend's brother committed suicide, and when I got into a car accident, I started to look at life a little differently. I started to be more genuine to others, started spending more time with family, taking time to myself, and started to enjoy the little things in life. We often hear enjoy the little things in life because they mean the most, but why? What's so great about the little things in life? They are what we remember and appreciate when we reflect on days gone by. In our lifetime, we're always worried about the big things rather than the little. The little thing may be watching the sunset on a bad day. It may be the joy of learning something new, maybe listening to the giggles of your friends. It may be the warm feeling you get when you've done a simple act of kindness for a friend or stranger. It may be noticing the nature bloom and blossom. I know for me, the little thing is waking up in the morning to the smell of coffee or breakfast, or waking up in the middle of the night and realizing you still have hours to sleep. Taking a ride on a road that's less traveled on, newborn animals, hearing the birds chirp in the morning, feeling the warm sun beat down on your skin, the sound of rain hitting the rooftop, the fresh smell of rain absorbing into hot asphalt after a storm, the first sip of an ice-cold glass of water after not drinking anything for a long time, the first snowfall when you look out your window and all you see is white, or when you lay in the snow and hear nothing, beautiful blades of green grass glistening with dew and delicate flower petals dancing in the breeze, salty ocean waves crashing on the shoreline, while the grains of sand slide between your toes, the colorful leaves painted from brushstrokes of beauty rustling in the wind, while the scent of spiced cinnamon, apples, pumpkins linger in the crisp autumn air. These are just a few small things in life I have such deep appreciation for. The most important and ultimately the most fulfilling things in life aren't really things at all. I find myself to be most happy, feeling the most blessed in life when I'm simply surrounded by people who I love, and when I am reveling in the pure beauty of nature. Luckily, we live in a state where we experience all four seasons. Yet, we take the beauty of nature for granted. As Grace Furman says in the article, how enjoying the small things can improve your life in a big way. She says, "Get outside. We so rarely stop and smell the roses. You could go for a hike through the forest, take a stroll alongside a lake, or just have a seat in the park. Really look around and notice the beauty there is. The blue skies, the formations of the clouds, the vibrant plants, or the skittering animals are all so pretty amazing when we take time to observe them. We take all these small things for granted. Nature is a metaphor for life. It's not just nature we take for granted, it's life we take for granted. The small things in life is what makes it easy to get through. If we take the small things for granted, how can we get through it? You really don't know how good you have it until it's gone. It happens every day. People in life-altering accidents. Look at the Boston bombing massacre, or the Ariana Grande concert explosion, or even my best friend's brother committing suicide. All the people who cared for him, their lives will change forever. I know my life changed forever when I lost someone I loved from depression. Studies show that nature is a type of calming others down and making them feel happier. In the article, This is Your Brain on Nature by Florence William, he tells us about an experiment. The experiment says a 15-minute walk in the woods causes measurable changes in physiology. Japanese researcher sent 84 subjects to stroll in 7 different forests, while the same number of volunteers walked around the city center. The forest walkers hit a relaxation jackpot. Overall, they showed a 16% decrease in the stress hormone, a 2% drop in blood pressure, and a 4% drop in heart rate. The Japanese leader believes our bodies relax in pleasant, natural surroundings because they evolved there. It's a little different for the people in the Boston bombing massacre. They had no idea their lives were about to change or end. If you take something for granted, you don't worry or think about it because you assume you'll always have it. Some of these people will never have the ability to walk again, something we definitely take for granted on a daily basis. This is a natural occurrence that happens to everyone in his or her lifetime. It happens when we become complacent in different aspects of our lives. We need to rethink our consciousness of the things we have in life because we become so accustomed to. Imagine how hard life would be if we didn't have access to clean drinking water or food. 2 things we definitely take for granted. Some places in the world aren't lucky like we are. When you make yourself aware of how blessed you are, this is when you learn to appreciate the little things in life. Life is too short to waste our time thinking about what we don't have and to appreciate all that we do have. What you get out of life depends entirely upon your attitude. There's 2 ways you can take a situation, positive or negative. Learn from the negative and always find the positive in the situation because someone always has it worse. What we need to do is continuously remind ourselves where we'd be today if we didn't have the things we take for granted. The little things we take for granted are things others are praying for.